Every day she sees a light.
Good morning, it's Monday, it is raining and I'm off to work.
What can she do? What can she do?
Right, I'm going to have to duck down so you can see me in the camera. This is a clay bar. I'll show you up close. And this is just some mildly mixed shampoo and water. And you spray this onto the car and move the clay bar over the paint. And the idea is it takes the contamination off the paint so that instead of feeling rough, it will feel nice and smooth.
Constantly lonely down. Wants to go and fuck around. What can she do?
Okay, do you see on this side there are some little tar spots, and I haven't detarred this car so that I can show you the claying, but there's marks there, there. And if you just left these on and didn't remove them and then just polished the car, some of them might come off, but others you'll just see them kind of snagging on the polish, and then when you're trying to buff it off you can feel them. And you just never get it right, you never get it completely smooth. So it's always important to get them off at this stage before machine polishing, because then the polish can just spread smoothly over the panel and work nicely. So if I just pop this down here, just refold the clay. It gets a bit stiff sometimes if it's a bit cold. Okay, so that's to all intents and purposes a clean bit of clay. We just spray onto this section here, and then you're not putting tons of pressure, just medium pressure, moving it over. And can you see those marks disappearing? And I can hear them kind of clicking on the clay as it picks them up. And now if you look at the clay, so can you see then these little black strikes? That's where it's picked up the contamination, taking it away from the paint. Right, and then when this section is clayed, you want to dry it off just so you don't leave the slip solution or the lube all over the panel and create loads of watermarks for yourself. You want it nice and clear so then when you come to the polishing you can actually see if there's any defects on the panel. So I normally do 2 or 3 panels and then dry it off.
She do. It's her life. It's her.
Okay, again you see the little strikes of this tar, but I mean anything could be on there, and how brown it's going. That's what happens when there's contamination on the paint, and that's shaving it off and grabbing it back out. Okay, the last stage of decontamination, now that it's all clayed, is tar remover. You could do this first, but I've found that then the clay actually sticks to the paint a lot more, something it doesn't like in the tar remover. And there we go, a little bit of tar that was obviously not picked up on claying. I say a little bit, it's enormous, but that's actually more effective to get rid of that with the tar remover. So you can see it bleeding away and removed. A few last little bits to do on this car, and mop the floor, and then it's off home for the night, I think. Isn't it nice to have a bright car on for a change? Don't need these, only kidding. So now I'm just going over giving it a light polish. The paint is in excellent condition, which is a testament to how well the owner has looked after it. It just shows that with a careful wash technique, you can keep the car in very, very good condition. So it's booked in just for a light once over polish, just to brighten it up. There's a few tiny little marks on it, but more just to get the paint ready for the Gtechniq Crystal Serum. I know I've spoken a lot about polishing before, which if you haven't seen is in a previous vlog, so please take a look at that. I will do a quick time lapse now. I'm going over with the DA polisher with the repairs pad on. Just got to do this part of the door and moving forwards onto the wing. So for those interested, that was Repairs ceramic fine gloss and a Repairs yellow pad on a Deltaio. There you go. But that's available from Polish Bliss. It's not been great. As someone that uses it every day, it's broken quite a few times, and as soon as it breaks next time, I am getting the Repairs polisher. But as a hobbyist or someone that just uses it occasionally, that'll probably do you, it's not too bad. Crystal Serum. Let me talk to you about Crystal Serum by Gtechniq. I've mentioned it before, but this is the full fat, if you like, Crystal Serum. If you think of it, that this gives you 10 out of 10 scratch and chemical resistance. Crystal Serum Light, I would say, gives you 7 out of 10 scratch and chemical resistance. When I say scratch, I mean swirl resistance. It's not going to stop if someone wipes down the side of the car with a gritty mitt, or if someone decides to deliberately key the car, even if you drive next to a bush. Neither of these are going to protect the paint from that. But what both of these are very good at is helping you to maintain the car to a very high standard with a good wash regime. So you can just wash the car with 2 buckets, dry it down, use no wax or polish, and the car will stay in a very, very good condition. This product is only available to Gtechniq accredited detailers. This product, however, is probably one of the best on the market that is available to you to put onto your car. So if you would like to know how to apply this, I'm going to make a separate video which will also be on my channel to show you everything you need to know about applying and buffing off this product safely. As part of this vlog, I might just include a quick time lapse showing me doing it, but if you want more information, please check out the other video in my vlog. Next up for this car, now the body is all done, is to take the wheels off, get them cleaned up inside, and then Gtechniq C5 being put on the inner barrels and on the faces. Right then, a couple of hours have elapsed and I've washed the wheels. Ooh, sounds like an Aston Martin GT8 moving in. Just let it go past. Pretty loud. Now I'm just going to give the arches and the calipers a bit of a clean up, and once cleaned, dress them, put the wheels back on, and that's this car almost done. Another late finish. It is 9:15 and the Boxster is almost done. I've been doing the wheels inside and out. They look pretty good now. The body is all coated, the glass is coated. I've been cleaning the interior. I've got a few bits to finish off on that in the morning, but I'm going to go home and get some rest. I will see you tomorrow. So there we have it, the Boxster is finished. It has Gtechniq Crystal Serum Light, C0 V2, and the wheels have been done with Gtechniq C5. Glass front and rear has been done with Gtechniq G1 as well, and there is a little tutorial on each of those products that will also be on my page. So this is about ready to go out, customers collecting soon, and the next patient is ready to come in. Right, next car is in the booth. It's a Toyota GT86 and it is in for an enhancement detail. And it shouldn't be difficult to enhance this paint because it's a little bit of a mess. I think the owner said he might have had a go at coating it with some CarPro C Quartz, and I don't know if that's what's caused these marks, but they're a bit strange. Let me show you. So not a great reflection off the panel. Lots of these weird silvery, they're not watermarks, I'm not too sure what they are. I can only presume they're kind of poorly cured coating. But the good news is they are coming out. This is the rear quarter that's already polished, and you've got a much deeper, glossier reflection. It's about 6 o'clock. I'm going to do the rest of this panel tonight and call it a day, I think. Okay, these marks are proving a lot harder to polish out than I was expecting, and you can actually see just there. Can you see that? You can see that distortion in the paint just right at the bottom of the panel there, and then it sweeps up slightly. Let me point to it just here. That's where the old coating has been applied and not buffed off. So you've seen me plenty of times applying the coatings on those suede blocks. That's what it would look like if it just sat there and dried without being buffed. There's another one there, look. I don't know if you can try and get it to show. There. You see that distortion in the paint? So that's what it would look like if it wasn't buffed off. And as with most jobs, it's proving a little bit harder than expected, so I will persevere for a little bit longer. Okay, I think that's enough for one night. Home time, I'm back to Southend tonight. Morning, by the way. As if you guys hadn't seen, I'm quite busy. Often getting here early in the morning, leaving late at night. What I don't need is something else making me even busier. And you may or may not know, he wasn't really an apprentice, he was a guy that just hung around like a lost dog. And he worked with me for a couple of years, taught him how to detail. He was getting to the point where he was able to detail cars on his own. He wasn't too bad. I set him up with a couple of jobs to do here at AutoStore on his own, and they weren't good. I had to come in and spend a couple of days redoing the work. As a consequence, I didn't pay his last invoice. I was perfectly clear that the work wasn't up to standard. And last night I received a court document asking me to pay the money. I don't have any doubt that I will win my appeal. It's just time. I haven't got time to waste writing back to this idiot. Time is like this fluid thing that just disappears. Like 1 minute you've got tons of time, next it's 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, pretty pissed off about that. Some other things which, coming off the back of that, will seem quite funny. I had 2 bits of feedback from a good friend and my wife. My wife said, talk less in the vlogs. Great, thanks love. And my friend said, you seem quite grumpy. I'm not grumpy, this is just my face. When I'm staying still, I might look grumpy. I'm not actually grumpy all the time. Okay, I'm quite grumpy. So, less grumpy, less talking. Let me show you the side of the car, because it looks quite nice now. So, some of the marks are still there, but this is an enhancement detail, not designed to get rid of every single mark, but designed to enhance the paint, which we have done quite successfully. And I need to get out and take some time lapses. That was one of my little missions for the week. And part of the reason of doing this vlog is I enjoy photography, I enjoy filming things. And when you're in a white box all day long, it's quite nice to get out for 10 minutes and just film a few time lapses. And I haven't done any yet, so I'll try and do some. Might do them at the weekend and just kind of splice them into the vlog. It is Friday and I pulled a late one last night on the GT86, a couple of bits to finish off this morning. Who else saw the Grand Tour last night? Good, bad? I thought it was alright. I think they could have made more of being in America with some American cars, but what the hell. And my wife's texted me to find out where I am. Sorry love, 21:26, Friday evening. Bit of a summary then. I haven't done any filming today, but this is a gorgeous Boxster Spyder behind me that's got paint protection film all over it, and it now is coated with Gtechniq C0 V2 as well, to just make it easier to wash, protect the film a little bit. Bugs and road grime will be an awful lot easier to clean off. Wheels have all been off with Gtechniq C1 on the insides, and yeah, just then a general clean up inside and the glass cleaned. So just a shortish job to end the week. Second Boxster of the week, obviously the lime gold one that went out and the GT86 in the middle. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe, or have a look at one of our other videos, which, if I manage to work out how to do it, should be linked around my face now. Thanks for watching, cheers, bye.